you're seeing them already submitting and you're wondering, is it like I'm not serious with my life? Did I not read well? Is it still the same questions that we are answering? In this video today, we're going to be discussing some exam tips that will help you to do well, and also some self-care tips during exam period, because it is one thing to not have issues with whatever it is that you've studied, and it is another thing to have good health and for your brain to function well to help you answer questions the way that you should. The first thing that I'm going to mention is do what works for you. During exam periods, it can be very tempting to start feeling like you're not doing as much as your friends are doing. For instance, your friends are doing group reading, but from time you know that you read better when you read alone, but you are feeling the pressure of if I'm reading alone, they'll start looking at me like I'm unserious, I'm not reading, I'm not doing this and that. Do what works for you. If you read well and you read better during the day, read during the day. If night class works better for you, then definitely go for night class. I know that I read well during the night, so I wake up early enough, sometimes 12 a.m, 1 a.m, 2 a.m, and then start to read. And initially I used to feel like I was unserious. I used to feel scared, like, oh, am I reading enough? Am I doing this and that? But then the results came out and I saw that I had good grades. So I knew that, okay, I'm actually doing what works for me. So ask yourself, how were my grades last semester? The methods that I used last semester, did they actually work for me? If they did not, then probably it's time to switch up methods and actually start trying other study methods. Now, another tip that I want to mention is this. The first thing that people usually want to sacrifice during exam period is their sleep. And I want to say that this is a very big mistake. If you're not sleeping well, your brain will not function well. So what I usually do when I am writing exams is, after we go for an exam, let's say there was an exam in the morning around maybe 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Immediately after the exam, the first thing I do is to eat and then to sleep. After I wake up, then I start reading again. I might read till the next morning, go and take the exam. Once I am done with the exam, the first thing I do again is eat and sleep. And I discovered that really helped. I used to see after an exam they want to immediately start reading for the next subject, and I'm not saying that this is bad, but personally it's never worked for me. You don't have to follow this method exactly the way I said it, but just make sure that you're getting enough sleep, whether it is during the day that you decide to sleep or during the night. Another underrated thing is food. See, your brain on glucose. If you read a lot and yet your results are not looking like you read so much, might be that you're not eating well enough for the brain to function well. So try as much as possible to eat well. Even if it is that you have to buy food, or go for foods that are easier to prepare, but just make sure that you're eating well and you're staying hydrated. In fact, take your water with you to the exam hall. Take water as you solve your questions if possible. Then the next thing I want to say is last minute revision is very important. Don't say that, oh, I read this subject or I read this course last week, I read it well, so I don't really need to revise for tomorrow's exam. Don't do that, because when you read, it's almost as if you're piling books. So now if the information you need is now at the bottom of the pile and you have refused to bring it out and put it on top, then it might be difficult for you to quickly retrieve the information you need during exams. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm just trying to say is that once you have read for something before and it's been a while since you read it, then make sure that you revise it a day before the exam or the morning before the exam. Revise that part and be sure that you still remember it, so that you won't be shocked in the exam hall when you're trying to reach for the information and it is out of your reach. You know that thing where you're remembering the page you read it from, you're remembering a whole lot, but you're not remembering that exact information. Exactly. Last minute revision will help you to avoid that. It will help you to pull the information from the deep parts of your brain and pull it to the surface so that you can easily access it when you need it. The next tip I'm going to say is Don't go late to the exam hall. See, this one, I used to be guilty of it because I don't know, it was just really God that helped me through school. But I remember vividly going late for for an exam, and then having to run all the way. You're getting to the exam or you're panting already, you're even starting to get disoriented, right? So don't do that to yourself. You want to get to the exam all a little bit ahead of time. Be relaxed and settle down so that you will be able to answer the questions in a composed manner. The last thing I'm going to say is don't feel pressured to submit early. Now this one is real. You're writing your exam and then you're seeing people that are not specifically known to be smart in class. You're seeing them already submitting and you're wondering, is it like I'm not serious with my life? Did I not read well? Is it still the same questions that we are answering? My dear, take your time. That is what I'm going to say. Take your time and make sure that you answer your questions to your satisfaction. For as long as there is time, yes, be time conscious, but for as long as there is time, the invigilator has not set time up. The invigilator has not said 10 minutes left, but now you are putting unnecessary pressure on yourself because you're seeing people submitting. I used to experience that too until again the results came out and I saw that okay, it's not like I was writing nonsense, right? It's possible that some people write faster than you. Some could be sometimes well prepared than you. That does not mean that you're not doing well. That does not mean that you've been writing nonsense. And that does not mean that you should submit before you're done. Okay, so we've come to the end of the tips for this video. If you have additional tips, please drop them in the comment section and also comment which of the tips in this video is your favorite tip. I really hope that you find the tips helpful. I am going to see you in my next video. Bye.